With Monday's update, the players were able to get a Slayer collection log. To do so, they will need to talk to any Slayer master, and they will give you right away. Now, if you have destroyed it, you can right click and trade them, and it will be at the very top of the screen for free. Now to read it, simply read it, and it will give you this nice little pop-up. Another way to check it is if you do not have the Slayer log, since you destroyed it, you can go to the compass icon on the map, go to where Beast, at the middle left it will say the boss info. You will want to go to Slayer creatures, and then on the right side it will say collection log, and then you will be able to see 13 different places. You can bookmark a favorite one of them, as here you'll see. Close it and then reopen the collection log. It will automatically open to the favorite one. Now if I change it to, let's say, Feldip Hills, I favorite it, I'll close it, open the collection log, and it will go to the favorite. You can only have one favorite. Now for the first one, the Asgarnian and the Misthalin, it requires you to pretty much do the Warriors Guild to get all of the defenders. It needs you to kill chickens, morgues, which you have done for a Recipe for Disaster quest. You will need to get the Skull Scepter from Barbarian Village, and you will need to kill living wyverns for the Wyvern Crossbow. Now, for Daemonheim, you will need to kill the Kharidian demons and Soul Gazers, along with Edemus. Now, the rarest items to get is the Baby Soul Gazer pet and the Edemu pet. Now, for the Feldip Hills, this one is by far the easiest. You will need to go to the Ascension Dungeon and kill all of the creatures within it to get the keys really quickly. Now for the Hexcris, you will need to kill the Jungle Strikeworms. Next up is the Fremennik province. You will need to have killed pretty much every single thing in the Fremennik Slayer Caves. Waterbirth Island, you will need to kill the Dagnoths, the Ice Strikeworms, along with the Mammoths. Now the Mammoth Tugs is pretty much a 50-50. It might also be 100% drop rate. I am not too sure. Now for the Kandarin, this one is actually pretty hard but easy at the same time. Most of them you can get by killing the Arits to get the tusk pieces. Now the gloves you see will be killing the automatons. You can also get the crest pet from them. Now the hardest drop from here would probably be the dragon full helm. Next up is the Karamja. This one is pretty easy because you will get the dragon pieces from pretty much killing any type of dragon. You do not have to kill them at Karamja. Another good thing is that most of these you will have to kill the obsidian creatures, and you will need to kill gemstone dragons, which require the hard Karamja task set done. The Ring of Stone, you can buy it from the magic shop there, but you will need about 300,000 toko. Next up is the Keldagrim. This one is pretty easy and enjoyable. Lost Battlefield, where you kill the Jogers for the Dragon Pickaxe. You can get that, the Hand Cannon, and you will need to kill the Chaos Giants. Now for the Granite Shield that you see, that you can kill by killing the Ice Trolls, and yeah, it's not, or nay, it's so. Next up is the Kandarin Desert. This one is pretty easy but hard at the same time. The Raptor Keys, they're fairly common, but the Camo Staff from the Camo Warriors and the Ripper Claw and Ripper Offhand Claw are from Ripper Demons. Those you will have to be careful on killing. Now for the Focus Sight, that is from the Desert Strikeworms. Next up is the Lost Land and Dungeons. The first two items is a Black Mask and Scare Tactics, which are fairly commonish. Next up will be the Brackish Blade. Those you can obtain from killing crabs underwater. The Dragon Boots Gauntlets is extremely easy. You can just kill the monsters at Saradomin Encampment. The Dragon Limbs, the Dragon Lump, Slice, Shard, and Offhand and Mainhand Claws is from Tormented Demons. Next up will be the Glacier items, which is the Steadfast Boots, Glyven Boots, Ragefire Boots. Those three boots are very rare. Now, the Shards of Armadillo, those are fairly common from them. Next up will be the Penny Pet. This is actually pretty rare to get. You will need to kill the Truthful creatures, the Manifest creatures, and the Blissful Shadow creatures. They each drop a part that's like Dark Soul, Dark Mind, or a Dark Body. You will need to combine all three pieces to make the pet. The Seru's Claw is from Elite Dungeon 1, and the 3 books afterwards are also from killing the monsters outside of Elite Dungeon. Next up will be Cinderbanes, and then the Ancient Elven Ritual Shard, which can be gained from killing the Lost Grove creatures. Now the Blowpipe Chitin, Feather, Fins, and Bone, those can be killed from killing dinosaurs. The Melee Boots right here will be from dinosaurs in Anarcarnia. The Blast Fusion Boots will be from the Viobloons from Anarcarnia. Next up will be Morytania. Pretty much you will want to kill all monsters in the Slayer Tower, including Crawling Hands, to get the stuffable pet that you can unlock. You will need to kill Ganodermic Beast and the Griffforlic ones to get the wand, the glove, the shields, the orb. The Celestial Hand Wraps, those are from killing celestial dragons, which can be done on Dragontooth Island at Port Phasmir, or you can get them from doing Elite Dungeon 2. Now the Dragon Rider armor you see, except the boots and the gloves for some reason, those can be killed. You can kill celestial dragons for them, and they also drop the Dragon Rider kit. Next up will be the Other Worlds. This one is fairly easy-ish hard. The Dragon Ward, Dragon Hosta, Knife, and Offhand Knife, those are fairly easy to get. The Vampire Fangs, the Feather, and the Demon Horns, along with the Talons, those are extremely easy to kill. You will just need to kill any Nihils. Certain Nihils drop a specific one. Now the Attuned Crystal Weapon Seed and the Attuned Crystal Armor Seed, you will need to kill Prifdidian Elves to get them. Next up is the Ancient Elven Ritual Wedding Ring. You will need to kill Crystal Shapeshifters for that. Next up is the Nightmare Gauntlets. You will need to kill the Nightmare Creatures. Now the Steadfast Scale, Glaven Wingtip, Ragefire Gland, Kenshi Ring, and the Kenshi Outfit Scroll, you can get them all from doing Rune Dragons, including the Elite Rune Dragons. Now the Scale, Wing, and Gland, you can do Elite Dungeons 1, 2, and 3 to get them. Next up will be the Wilderness. This is by far, I would say, the worst and most inconvenient if you have the Chaos Elemental title. Most of the items you can just get from the Killing Chaos Elemental, except a few pieces like the Ancient Warriors Equipment Patch, Fremennik Equipment Patch, the Revenant Drop Enhancer, the Hilt, the Adrenaline Urns. Those you can get from doing Wildy Slayer. The Revenant Spirit, you only need to get one, and that can be killed any of the Revenants. You will get the lowest tier first, and then slowly progress to the last if you wish to. The Wyvern Spike, Wyvern Heart, and Wyvern Scalp, those are from killing lava strikeworms. Be careful while killing them. Now, these 12 I just mentioned do unlock titles. The titles will be on the screen now. Once you have completed all 12 of them, you will unlock a 13th title, which will be called the Ultimate Slayer. Now, if you notice, there is a 13th tab, and this will be the general drops. This one is fairly easy for the most part because you'll just need like crystal key pieces, ghostly essence, Thrushkalion fragments, effigies, Sirenic Scale, Visage, the red dragon egg, blue, green, and black. Those are not the unchecked versions for player-owned farms. Those are for growing your own personal dragons in your house, the ones that follow you as a familiar. The Ectoplasmator you can get from killing any type of ghost. Same thing with the cremation ability and the deployable herb burner. Now, for the cursed sand, you will need to kill any of the elite slayer monsters, which is the living wyverns, ripper demons, camel warriors, or mammoths. All of them drop it, and since you will be killing them for the other collection logs, you should possibly have at least one, hopefully. If not, you will need to go back to re-kill them. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully you learned a thing or two, and enjoy your day.